Hi, I'm Randy Altman with Post Perspective. We're here with Eric from Quantum. Eric, welcome.
Hi there, thank you. Good to be here again.
So you guys, very recently, you introduced a something called ActiveScale Cold Storage, which targets content archiving. Can you please just tell us a little bit about it, who it's targeted at, and what everybody needs to know about it?
Yeah, major announcement for us this week. We're really excited to bring this to market. And what we announced is called ActiveScale Cold Storage. It's a new class of storage for ActiveScale object store systems. And it really is an all new solution and a new architecture for large scale content archiving. Obviously, many of our customers in post-production and sports and other forms of media have built and managed large content archives. And this is really a new solution for those customers. I mean, it really is targeted at folks that have a larger content archive.
So typically, archive has been done via LTO tape. Can you talk, that's part of the system?
Yeah, the system itself is actually built on LTO tape. And what we've done is through a series of really technological breakthroughs, we've effectively built an object store system on LTO tape. So many of our customers in post-production use LTO tape as the basis for their content archive, and it works great. As a storage media, it's very reliable, very green, low cost. It's excellent for storing content for many years and many decades. Part of the challenge has been as the content archives grow, how do you protect that content cost effectively? How do you make sure that you can maybe lose a tape and not lose any data, right? And traditionally, many of our customers would protect their content by making multiple copies of their files on multiple tapes. That works. However, there's still some risk of data loss. And for example, if some of our clients would make 3 copies of data on 3 tapes, they've tripled their tape storage capacity. Now, what we've done is we've taken ActiveScale erasure encoding software, and we've combined that with tape so that we can now build a content archive that has much higher levels of data durability, meaning we've all but eliminated the risk of data loss in this type of an archive. And because we use this erasure encoding software, we can now protect the data more efficiently, meaning at a large scale of an archive, we could show that you could actually lose up to 3 tapes without losing any data. And we can do that with storage overhead as low as only about 15% instead of 300 or 400%. So it all is amazing tech. What it nets out to is a large scale content archive that is at a much lower cost per gigabyte, 1, still based on LTO, and then 2, it has much higher levels of data durability. So we've all but eliminated the risk of data loss.
Is this a hybrid model? Is it in the cloud, on-prem, a little bit of both?
A little bit of both. I think primarily what we are targeting and how we've designed it, I would say it's primarily for on-prem. And really what it is an on-prem private cloud. So the system itself is based on ActiveScale. For those that don't know, ActiveScale is an enterprise class object store system. And what we can do is we would now be able to build an on-premise cloud or an on-premise object store system using some combination of disk-based storage and tape-based storage to get to that right combination of economics and performance. And the best thing is, or another thing we've introduced is, if you're a post-production house and you want Quantum to just manage that entire infrastructure for you, we can do that. We introduced a full line of object storage, fully managed object storage services. So it really is about bringing a public cloud experience to your facility, to your own private cloud. Now, is it hybrid as well? It can be. Yeah, we can move data up to the public cloud or to AWS if needed. We can also deploy the equipment at multiple data centers. So you may have some of the equipment that's in your post facility. You might want to put some at a co-located data center so that you have protection against disaster. And we can do all that. So it is very much like, and this is a good way to also think about it. This is what we've heard from a lot of customers. They love using public cloud services like AWS 3 and S3 and AWS S3 Glacier because they're able to get a very low cost point to store their content, but they might be reluctant to put all of their content up in the cloud. And I think this gives them a really excellent alternative because we can say, if you like that cloud model, if you like that cloud operating model, the object format, everything about it, we can deploy that for you at your own facility. If you want Quantum to manage the whole thing, we do it. And we actually offer it for a simple, all-inclusive price of $3 per terabyte per month for that cold storage class, for that cold storage archive.
Okay, Eric, before I let you go, can you talk a little bit about managing the content in the archive? How you talked about you guys could do it, but just some of the different options.
Yeah, thanks for it's a great thing to bring up, and so our focus in terms of managing it is really about managing the infrastructure, right? We've had more and more customers say we want to focus on producing content, we want to focus on the projects we're working on. We don't want to worry about managing tape or managing disk-based servers. And by selling this as a fully managed service, we take that all off their plate. We say, great, you focus on producing content, you focus on creating, we'll manage the infrastructure for you. Now, in terms of how a post-production team or a collaborative team would actually manage the content in the archive, that's where something like a Quantum CatDV asset management platform comes in. And we're going to be introducing here shortly the 2021 platform update for CatDV. We've got some excellent new features we're bringing to market, and we're introducing a new review and approve framework that actually just can streamline even remote and hybrid cloud workflows. So the combination of Quantum CatDV with this ActiveScale based content archive really, I think, gives post production companies kind of this indexed, searchable, and browsable content archive that can scale easily up to petabytes and even hundreds of petabytes of content.